Somebody said that Brooklyn needed a little balance. I think we found it. The change niggas pitch when we found it all in the fountain. To the top we mountain. At the top we bigger than mountains. Take your shit, we bouncing. Ain't no making no damn announcement. Said I gotta get it. Gotta have it, don't you forget it. Steady representing. It's a habit, I never quit it. Got a lot of carrots and snow bunnies. Never committed, watch me murder.
Alright y'all, welcome back to another episode of Brooklyn's Balance. You guys said you needed that balance and we are here with it. Again, we are sitting down for another episode. We are sitting here with, again, our temporary co-host. To my right, I got Frank Stoney. To my right, I got Stella of Stella Talks. To my left, we have Miss Britt. And then look who the fuck just came back out again.
They can't quit me.
My actual co-host, Zayy Strong. Yeah, so today, we are going to have a conversation. The topic is, can't knock the hustle. This conversation is going to be brought to you by Frank Stoney of Frank Stoney TV, where we're going to be talking about entrepreneurships versus 9-to-5s. Take it away, Stoney.
All right, I'm going to just jump straight into it. How do y'all feel about working for certain companies, whether it's federal or a regular retail job or something along those lines?
I don't want to work no more. That's why we're here.
Okay, I like that. That's true.
I'm not gonna lie, I second that notion. I'm only working so I can do other stuff.
I was just about to say, I feel like we gotta do what we gotta do.
I mean, I'm working for the benefits. Mm-hmm. You know, I have kids, so benefits and pension and 401, all of that matters to me.
Right.
To the parents.
Okay, so what's some so let's just jump straight into it. What's some of the pros and cons you feel like working a 9-to-5?
Okay, so let's just go into the con because, you know, it ain't that much pros. But, so one of the cons would definitely be the fact that I have to wake up early in the morning. The schedules is like, so where I work.
Time.
Yeah, it's the scheduling, the timing, it's only like either you want to get early morning, like 3 a.m., 4 a.m., or you want to get like p.m., which is like 2 o'clock and you getting home midnight. That's not going to work for me, you know? So I have to, but the fact that because of the pro, I settle for the con. Like, I just be like, fuck it. I'm going to just go to work.
Can one of y'all name one pro?
Alright, so listen, right? It's a weird benefit.
He about to say bullshit.
Nah, but listen, look. There's a good pro to working because you get to meet a lot of people that way.
There we go.
Absolutely.
I'm on the board, Meekz, I got you.
I mean, that's how we met. Like, ever since that day I was your manager and you tried to play me and go, yo, who that?
First
and I was
of all,
like, who this nigga?
She not going to let me tell the story because she going to cap.
But go
she
ahead.
was wild disrespectful.
Okay.
I was just doing
I
my
believe
job.
it.
He came. It was a Starbucks. It had trash in it. It was my job to take the trash. I walked in. I'm doing my job.
You hear the problem?
This
He walked
girl's
in.
around.
How you walk in my house and don't
wasn't
introduce
even
yourself? You didn't even tell me who you was.
So I'm doing
Oh, you
my
were the
job.
manager, wasn't you?
Yes, I was.
I don't even talk
So
to my
she knew
manager.
who
She
you were,
was a
right?
Starbucks
No, I didn't. I
manager,
didn't know.
And I worked for all the stores.
But the real cap was he was coming to Starbucks because Starbucks had the bitches. That's the part he keep missing out on. So that's what it was. But go ahead. Tell him.
That's why your pro is meeting people.
I walked in the unit, right? I'm doing my job. I'm really doing my job. She walked in. She didn't even say hi. She walked past me. Who that? That's crazy. Because you walked past me.
She the manager.
I'm wearing a uniform. You could have just spoke to me.
Hello?
You could have said, sir, who are you?
No, everybody knew you and everybody was giggling. I knew lattes wasn't going out on time.
Mind you.
You should have been, hello, hi, how are you?
It was like a week already.
My name is
I was
Zayy.
already like a week in. She was the only one that didn't know me. She, who that? I'm like, bro, that's crazy. Hi, I'm Zayy. How you doing? She was like, why this nigga talking to me? I'm like, okay, this is what we doing.
Right.
But then late at night, she was like, we going out. You coming? The fuck?
He still got invited out. Nigga ain't never leave since.
I'm bold and confused. Like, does she hate me or does she like me? What is happening?
Well, she's the manager.
Yo, that was my reaction. No.
I got this similar experience.
But I feel like business is business. Like, if I'm a manager, you walk into my establishment or establishment that I am working at and I am the authority.
Right.
Hello, good morning.
And this is the airport. There's so many people.
I wasn't being rude. She wasn't there.
And I wasn't being rude neither. I just want to know who was stopping the flow of the lattes. But all right, that was your pro, meeting people. I get it. Go
I
ahead.
think another pro is like guaranteed check, right?
Yeah, that's the biggest.
I mean, it's guaranteed every 2 weeks. Well, where you was working
That
at?
check ain't even
Well, it
guaranteed.
depends. Yeah.
Because it's so they message your hours because they got control of your schedule, so they message your hours. That's BS. Then you gotta pay all the taxes out of your check.
He going on a rant.
Corporate locations. I don't know where they was working at.
But
Cons.
don't you feel like getting a bi-weekly check every 2 weeks? Don't you feel like that's a con? Because I definitely feel like it's a con.
I need my money to want in a minute when I'm done with my shift.
My
It's
checks
a
need to
pro.
be weekly.
Bro.
It's a pro because
Why?
it depends on how you're looking at the cup, halfway full or halfway empty. I mean, if you are doing other stuff outside of your 9 to 5, it's a pro. You understand? Because
It's a
that guaranteed check
You
is
know you're getting it.
investment.
You know your hours. You know what's coming to
I
you.
think the question he was asking was weekly versus bi-weekly. Ain't no way in hell me getting a 2-week check is a pro. That's a con. Because why can't I get a weekly check? That's less taxes. It's more taxes being taken out over time, but it's less taxes over bi-weekly. I would take weekly over a bi-weekly. I need my matter of fact, I need my money when I clock out.
You know what I'm saying?
Why is you-
I want it.
I feel like for me, bi-weekly is a pro only for me because it helps me be stable. Like if I was to get paid every week, yeah, I'll be broke.
I think
Alright, so back, check it out.
Seriously, I'll be living off. that
you be at
check
Taco
every
Tuesday
week.
every Tuesday?
Yes, I'll be out, and then my bills, I'll be start getting credit card. I don't even fucking need. Like I'll just be getting shit because I know, all right, it's fine. I'm gonna spend this because I'm gonna get it next week. Like you know, but as to me getting it bi-weekly, I gotta be more stable because I'm not getting my money every week. So therefore, I have to be more responsible, especially with having kids. Like I gotta map shit out. So it matters to me. It's a pro. If I get weekly check, yeah, it's alright.
All right, so make sure you keep looking for the bi-weekly jobs. But nigga like me, I need a weekly job.
I'm just saying, as a grown adult.
But now
I don't like it.
That shit is, I feel like it's a con because let's be 100% real. You at work, busting your ass doing 40 hours a week. Why the fuck are you paying me every 2 weeks? That's
Right.
that. Y'all getting that bread. And then let's not only talk about the bi-weekly with the fucking incentives. You don't even get. They give you a pizza party.
It's always a pizza party.
But not every
Pizza
job.
party or
But
some
not every
donuts
job.
Always a
or
pizza
some
party.
I'm
coffee.
loving the incentives.
But not
Like,
every job.
it's definitely a con too. We gonna get right into that too. How do you
But
feel
not
about
every
incentives?
job.
Don't give me no
Not
pizza party,
every
bro.
job.
You also gotta differentiate job and career because they're different.
I told you she was gonna say
I'm
that.
glad you said that. Alright, let's look at it like this.
Wait, no. Wait, let me help you. Have you ever worked a job before?
I have.
Talk from that perspective.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
Say that.
We're not talking about this.
Cause you was once there. I get we moved up. But you started.
And I'm looking at right. All the guys that got a job, move the fuck up.
But this is
And she right. You right.
This is
she
why
got
we
the
talk
penthouse
about
view,
9
you
to
know what I'm
5 versus this is why we talk about a 9 to 5 right now. Because a 9 to 5 is literally it's not a career. You can make a career out of a 9 to 5 depending.
At a certain
but
level.
10 times out of 10, most people that work 9 to 5s don't be making no careers out of that. You know what I'm saying?
It's just a hop, skip, and a
I
jump.
know somebody that's still at North Face at the same position as I was 5 years ago. All that ass kissing and you still.
But
working
that's
in
not the
same
job
position.
for.
And that
That's
also
not the
is
job
that
for-
also don't fault him for that too, right? Because you don't know what he's doing outside.
I didn't say it was a him, but alright, cool.
I get what you're saying because being at a job and being in the same position for 5 years, it's like, well, when the fuck I'm gonna move up? But again, that's on me. I'm not gonna stay nowhere where nobody ain't seeing my talent.
But I bet you that's the same nigga that's sitting there complaining every day. I hate this fucking job, and he the nigga that's training niggas.
But need
So
that
again,
bi-weekly check.
cause ain't nobody gonna hire him weekly. It could be like, but a big pro of working a 9 to 5, because we talk about the pros of working a 9 to 5, is honestly, and I'm gonna say it, a skill. The biggest thing that we need is a skill. And when he gets it to the part of being in entrepreneurship, that's the part that people miss and jump into entrepreneurship. We do not take the skills from the job. Yeah, you was late 82 times. And you also showed up late 82 times going to do hair. Or you decide you want to be a drug dealer at 1 p.m. when niggas need their weed at 9 a.m. before I get on the train.
It teaches you integrity.
with
That's
my
one of the
smoke.
pros. I agree.
But you don't learn that because you got fired at your job for being late. So I'm never going to work for nobody else again, and I'm going to go start mine so that I can open up when I want to open up. You miss it.
Do you feel like certain people don't get that recognition that they deserve at some of these 9 to 5?
Yes.
A lot of
That's
favoritism
right.
stops it, yeah.
Yes.
Hey, because I'm glad you said that because
But I
it could be
feel
a
like-
person. Before you even say that, it could be a person that could do the job of 3 different people, but don't get that recognition based off the fact that they cool with the manager or the manager fuck with them because they worked at 2 or 3 different locations with them prior.
Or the fact that
Understand what I'm
moving
saying?
them up. would mean they wouldn't do the same work for you.
Exactly.
Recognition. That's a big piece when it comes to work. I did not learn in all my years of management, right? All my years of management, the only place that I could say I learned about recognition with the employees, like physically doing it there, was there's a recognition board in the back where,
But you don't
hey,
have to do that.
no, we don't have to do that.
No, they do.
No, you don't.
I used to work
What year you worked there?
Sorry, Deb.
They
No,
They
but
don't-
that's- No, but that's one of the jobs that I think certain, maybe not every store, I don't know, but the corporate thing, whatever, like they take it as like HR, they want to know.
They're very serious.
What employees
Yes.
is you know.
But it
is doing
wasn't mandatory to write on the recognition board. But it's mandatory to recognize,
Yeah, to recognize
the
the
team.
employees, yeah.
But the favoritism part comes in because if every month little Paulie is getting an award, we got a problem. There's 82,000 other employees there. But I learned that there where every night at the end of my shift, even though my team wasn't nothing but like 15, 20 people out of a store of 85 to 100 people, I was the only person back there with my pink pen writing notes on the board. I wrote for my whole night team. Thank you for getting through that hour tonight. Thank you for this. Thank you for that.
Right,
And I wrote for the morning team. And I bought cakes because they was the reason why I started something extra. Every time it was somebody's birthday, I was baking cakes. I was bringing samples the same way I bought for y'all. It then became that the night team was getting it more than the morning team. So I would bake for the morning team and I would do all of those things for Thanksgiving.
Do you feel like you was getting that recognition?
My recognition, yes, because my team still got promoted. But how I got recognized by my store managers, they started hating because I would do more and the team fucked with me more. So in the end, I got fired for some shit I had to sue them for that they fucked up for. Some people don't always want you to be good. They don't want you to be the Dr. Martin Luther King of some shit. Some people want you to be a little fucked up and do what they want you to do rather than do some shit for the team. So I could say I learned a lot of my skills and how to be a manager there. Like they taught you, if there's a corporation that I could say, go there.
Yeah, I was there.
So before we move on to anything else, I want to ask this: a pro or a con?
Don't go off topic.
No, it's for a job, not a problem. Lack of accountability, is that a pro or a con? Because when you're an entrepreneur, accountability is on your shoulders.
Working a 9-to-5, that's definitely.
That's a pro, but it's not a lack. Accountability is a pro coming from there.
Yeah, facts.
It's not a lack of you get held accountable. Now certain places
Not
you
saying that you will do as an entrepreneur. When you run your own business,
it's
everything's
you.
on you.
Yeah, but we-
As opposed to a corporation.
Because if I'm working for someone, they gotta hold me accountable. If
You
my
understand?
position, if I fuck up something in my position, they gonna come to me. They don't
But
go
if
to
sales
you.
go bad, do they come to the
If
janitor?
I'm see, that's different.
That's
but
not a
that's their
problem.
accountability though. That's
No, you know
theirs.
what?
It's gonna go
I think
down.
he just fucked himself up.
Yeah.
You do take the accountability because then you miss out on sales and now you're no longer get paid as an entrepreneur. It's two different levels of
That's what
accountability.
I'm saying for an entrepreneur. But for a 9-to-5,
You still get held accountable.
He's accountable for themselves.
Yes, you do. You get held accountable for that. Coming from two people who worked in sales and continue to work in sales from commission, because I may not be able to eat.
how does a
I may not be able to
janitor-
get that. But
That's what I said. A janitor. How is a janitor affected by sales?
Well, he might not be affected by sales,
He
but he
still
may
works
be
at
affected
No.
by his effort, right? And like maybe the other janitor done hit 5 bathrooms or 10 bathrooms in one night, while this one in the same amount of 8-hour shifts when this one is only working 3 bathrooms.
I should have said financial accountability.
Oh, okay.
That's what I should have specified. Financial accountability.
so a janitor does get held accountable if he works in sales, because if the sales team is not making the sales, the first nigga I'm going to cut is not the sales team. I'm cutting the janitor.
Why would you cut the nigga that's cleaning?
It doesn't matter. He not the nigga that's selling.
They still got to clean.
I can still force them to sell. I don't need him to clean because now they can clean. No, because now they can clean. No, because now they could clean. What retail is doing now is they're trying to make everybody one-stop shop. You're supposed to clean. Salespeople are entitled and go, Zay takes out the trash, but a part of their job description, they don't see how they do at her job. I was gonna put it out there, but
Retail is scrubbing toilets.
and guess what? That person gotta go.
Don't even worry about it.
That person gotta go.
Let's go right back into
Not
the
you
next topic
firing
real
Maria.
quick. So how do you feel about replacement?
firing, for you not doing what certain criteria is
Accountability.
that you have to.
Yeah, I guess that's where I come in.
Yeah, I
Do
think.
you think you can handle being replaced even though you was doing a good job?
Let me tell y'all a quick story so that Stoney can move on to the next one. I think that I told somebody this today, and I don't really give a fuck when they see this, but that job will fire you at any fucking moment. Yeah. You're of whatever age and you keep giving your all like you're Captain America for the littlest weed shop. 20 niggas got fired from there. Who the fuck are you? The Don King of the weed? You cannot do anything for them people. At the end of the day, you got to worry about your motherfucking self. Niggas is going to replace you. Take that day off. Take that bereavement day. Take that self-care day. Come in late. Call in. Take that. Any time that's given to you, you take that. Because when little Miss Bertha dies or anybody dies, you got to go. Or even when they feel like they not making enough in sales, they don't give a fuck that you got 7 children. You got to go.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck that you have 7 children, but me as a person, so what? Okay, so I'm only responsible for myself. I only have control where I can control myself. You understand?
But we talk about niggas who volunteer and then get mad because they get kicked out the job and get fired. We talking about niggas who give their all to a job that wouldn't give their all for you. That's what we talk about.
Right, but some people give their all to a job because that's all they have. You understand?
But how did you get to the point that job is all you have? Because your life is all you have.
Started from the bottom.
But your life, you're still you.
You have to talk for everyone, right?
I'm talking for everybody.
But what I'm saying is there's some people.
So they talk about the homeless niggas. We talking for everybody, right?
But
that's the same thing that I'm saying.
And I'm the type of person that would sit there and be like, if you homeless, okay, good. You got certain.
Well, they're unhoused. We can't say homeless. They're unhoused.
Okay.
Listen, I was in the shelter. I was homeless. I get it. You gotta get out.
My point.
But I got
But
out
you
with a
have to get up and stop. The job
$775
ain't
I
gonna
had
do
to
it for
save.
you.
It was
No,
trash.
the people that's walking the sidewalk and passing you every day ain't gonna help you. It's not obligated for them to help you. Pick your ass up, go to work, do what you have to do because that's all you have. Cause you gotta pay your bills. She can't pay my bills. She can't watch my kids. She can't take care of my kids. I gotta do that.
I mean,
so
she
guess
could.
what? Stop.
Like I said, you on the wrong corner.
No, I'm saying the wrong
You
word.
haven't asked
You're
her
not
yet.
obligated. She's not obligated.
But you're also not obligated to fund somebody else's business. Long story short.
That would be babysitting.
That's what the answer is.
So yo, let's jump straight into being an entrepreneur. What's some of the cons of being an entrepreneur? We're not even gonna get into the good.
All the overhead is on you.
Everything.
All the overhead is on you. Anytime something
Absolutely.
goes wrong,
Yeah.
that's at your back.
You gotta financially fund it yourself.
Yeah. And your workers.
I ain't got no
It's not
workers.
your
Workers.
I am the
Right.
workers.
Yeah.
Well, you
Let's
can
not-
run the business yourself.
We
Me
here.
3 businesses. She be there.
We here.
I'm here now. Change name tag.
You gotta
Change name tag. I'm here now.
Sometimes he here.
Exactly.
Bro, she don't know how many jobs she
No,
got.
it depends on the business. It depends on the
So that's why I said there's options.
No, facts.
It's
But
a
that's
business
why
too, you get what I'm saying? Once she start mass producing cakes, she gonna need employees.
True.
I'm not gonna hire y'all if that's what y'all trying to say.
Need a job.
Oh, okay. You never
Yeah, but
know.
she gotta work
You
to
never
get
I
know.
don't want you to employ you again. We already did that.
Alright, so what's one of the pros of being an entrepreneur?
You make your own schedule.
You are your own boss.
But that's the problem. Let me say PSA. All y'all niggas out here trying to start an entrepreneurship, have a job first. Don't think that doing all these grants that everybody telling you business, you gotta pay it back. Your business is not gonna make the money that it needs to make in a year to 3 years like you see everybody else going viral. You can get that, but you can't hope with that expectation that that's gonna happen. And you need a job with customer service. And please don't go, well, now I can show up when I wanna show up. That's why y'all on Raw Reviews and all these hair people, these nail techs, and all these people who doing t-shirts at King's Plaza is not really fucking making it. You understand? Go learn the skills. Show the fuck
She's
on
talking
time.
facts.
Let's be honest. Y'all lack customer service.
But the thing is, like, certain people don't realize, like, when you are your own, like, when you are your own boss, everybody think it's cool, and it's not really cool because at the end of the day, you gotta fix everything. Everything falls on you, and at the same time, it's like if something don't go right, you're gonna be the first person the person blames. You have to have some type.
You got to deal with your own liabilities. You have no insurance.
Do you
That's
know what
another
paying
thing.
yourself looks like?
You know what I'm saying?
That's not entertaining. cutting your own check. That's not fun. Nobody
It's
likes
not. It's
that.
at the end of the day, you gotta pay taxes too.
You're not sitting
They
there
gotta
happy in your
find a way
crib
to
like,
pay
ooh,
employees.
my own
You know what I'm
check,
saying?
$200. That's all I
But it's
need.
like
You sad, bro.
the only real pro of this shit is being your own boss and learning the business and getting that experience of what it takes to be your own boss. Other than that, it's mainly a con because you don't have that type of stability to maintain that lifestyle. You're gonna have to constantly keep looking for other ways to keep up, especially if the business is not thriving. You're a broke entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? So
I hate those.
It's fake. It's fake a con all around if you already don't have the money. You can have the idea, but if you don't got that bread and that collateral, you have to.
It's like what Meekz said, you gotta have a job.
You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing wrong with having a 9 to 5 to support your entrepreneurship. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of niggas don't realize that because they too focused on trying to be the boss.
And that's anything.
Oh,
you do
come
for
on
yourself.
now. You just said a
That's
bar.
anything you do for
You
yourself.
said a bar.
That's
A good worker.
podcasting, music. That's owning a store,
Selling
if you
lashes.
make shades,
But
if
a
you
good
do
worker is a
hair,
good boss.
it's
Waxing.
all
It's
the
like a good
same
follower
thing,
is a
bro.
good
Come
boss.
on
You know
now.
what I'm saying? You gotta
Say that. Say it again for the people to hear you, because they like to talk people.
A good worker could be a good boss, and you gotta be a follower before you could be a leader. So if you're not being a good follower, a good leader, or a good worker, you're never gonna be able to have what it takes to be that entrepreneur or a boss.
So how I want to end this out on is with a couple more words of wisdom, even though we did drop a couple of them in here. Before anybody jumps into anything, remember, you got to crawl before you walk, before you can start running. Do your fucking research. Look up all of this shit. I get it. In New York City, because we here in Brooklyn, but in New York City, I can't talk about other parts, you need a hustle. You need something else. Sometimes
With the
these
9 to
jobs
5.
is just not, is not enough. You need that plus more to be able, right? To be able to survive,
9 to 5 is good.
right?
No, it's not.
That's because she got
For
kids.
anybody that don't live in New York, don't move here.
It's only okay.
9 to 5 is not gonna make anything better. Don't move here.
You gonna be in the studio.
If you got kids, do what you gotta do. All right? Bi-weekly checks they bag.
Don't go in them streets.
So long story short, how I want to end this out with is with a quote what one of my favorite people said. Issa Rae, when she did her speech, she said, "Entrepreneurship means I did that shit myself." Thank y'all for watching this Brooklyn's Balance episode.
Stand on it.
This is Stoney's episode. Yet again, get into the comments, like, subscribe, and make sure y'all vote for this episode. We out.
Everybody cannot be an entrepreneur.
Everybody can't. Yeah.
Somebody has to be a worker.
Nobody wanna be a worker.
Fab said it. Fab said it.
But you gotta realize the problem is
We all a boss who's really working.
You get
The
what I'm
problem
saying? Everybody
is-
gotta play a position.
And I wanted to talk on this earlier. The problem is we live in a generation where everybody idolizes these social media influencers who tell people they don't need a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
And then, you don't need a 9 to
It's
5,
a post
homie.
mentality, bro.
It's a post mentality.
It-
You gotta sit there and go to dinner
It
with
is, bro.
Jay-Z and learn a fucking business plan before you take that $500K. Fuck all that. Give me the money.